You may campaign in the Bronx or at Madison Square Garden. When might that be happening?
Very soon. Look, we have 9 months yet, but I'm going to see about Madison Square Garden, and we're going to go to the South Bronx. I think there's a chance to win New York.
Now, that was exactly 3 months ago tonight. And now Donald Trump is doing just that. He's heading to the South Bronx this Thursday after finishing up in court. Look, if you're a working class voter, there is only one choice that makes any sense here. The guy who gave you a roaring economy, the border was closed, low inflation, and rising wages. Plus, let's face it, Trump's just more fun. The press likes to talk about how compassionate Biden is, but there's nothing compassionate about what he's done to every aspect of American life. And I was thinking about this today. Trump's compassion is really in his policies that ended up making your country more secure and put more money in your pocket. And plus, he could be a stand-up comedian.
I just got this today. Somebody handed it to me. It's a weird, and not as a joke. I said, anybody have any Tic Tacs? And the guy said, yeah, I have one. Look at the size of that sucker. Could you? This is called Biden Tic Tacs. This costs more money than the one that was like 10 times bigger. This is inflation.
How many people could do that after sitting in that courtroom for 4 weeks? Look, Biden has nothing to offer but fear and loathing, fear of each other, and hatred of the greatest country on earth.
What is democracy? If black men are being killed in the street, what is democracy? The trail of broken promises still leave black communities behind. You have to be 10 times better than anyone else to get a fair shot. I never imagined that in 2024 there'd be folks waiting to ban books in America. What in God's name is that about? Not only that, they're trying to erase black history, literally.
That is a wicked, false thing. It's a defamatory comment to say something like that about the nation he leads. And he goes on and on and on. Look, we believe that all men are created equal and that we have certain inalienable rights given to us by God, regardless of skin color or our station in life. He joins me now. Reverend Ruben Diaz Sr. is a former New York City Council member representing the South Bronx, which I love. Reverend, great to see you. This was a scene over the weekend during your march. You might have to work on your chant just beyond just Trump. I'm just teasing you, Reverend. But look, can we do better than just, oh, it has a certain ring to it. But you're a lifelong Democrat. People watching don't know this. So why'd you organize this march?
That's what I used to be a New York State Senator for 15 years also. And all my life I have been a Democrat. But we are so fed up. We are so tired. We are so disgusted with what President Biden and the Democrat has done to our state, our city, and taking away the benefit, taking away the program, taking away space, classroom from our children, from our people, to give them to undocumented people that come here illegally. I would like people to come here, but I would like them to come legally, as everybody else has come. But what the Biden administration has done, they might have thought that we Hispanic would like to see all those Hispanic coming to the border like crazy. But no,
it's killing wages.
We reject that, and we want Donald Trump to become the president of the United States, to close the border and to start working on the grocery prices, to start putting everything back. As a matter of fact, you know what I want to see? I want to see the Bronx, the South Bronx.
I want to ask you this question. You said that African Americans, minorities, are conditioned to hate Republicans or hate someone like Donald Trump. What did you mean by that?
That is it. I mean that for years, the Democrat just come to our community and they say, vote for me because I'm a Democrat, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Then they get elected. They don't do nothing for black, nothing for Hispanic community, and they blame the Republican. And for years, they have managed to blame the Republican, and the Republican has been
absentee.
apathetic.
They were absentee.
Yeah,
Reverend, I got to ask you. I'm sorry to interrupt, Reverend. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I have to ask you one question. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most excitement, 1 being like Biden level excitement, how big will this Trump event be in the South Bronx on Thursday night? How big will that be in excitement, 1 to 10?
11.
I'm so excited about this event. Whatever it is, I don't know what it's going to look like or how big it's.
Me too.
I'm excited to see it. Reverend, I'm going to come to New York and hang out with you because you seem like you're really fun, and I think we need more people speaking out. All right, well, I'm coming. Only if I can borrow your hat. I'm wearing the hat.
And thank you for the opportunity to tell the whole world that the South Bronx will welcome Donald Trump.
Oh, the best. Reverend, thanks so much.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.